energetic than I normally am. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. If you saw last week, I did not upload a video. That was because I unfortunately got heat sick and I just couldn't film. I didn't have any pre-planned videos anymore. I do try and keep up with that, so that even if I am sick, I have something to upload for you guys. But unfortunately, I had gone through my supply and haven't gotten a chance to refilm. I'm still not 100%, but I'm feeling better enough to make a video, so might be a little less energetic than I normally am. So that's why. But yeah, a few videos ago, I brought up my chaotic first year of college, and I thought that would actually be a really fun video to make, and seeing how I'm not feeling super great, just a sit down video, talking, see, right on the money. So yeah, I did take notes, mainly just to brain dump what I could remember, but just kind of talk about what I can recall, basically. So my first year of college was in the wonderful year of 2020. That should tell you enough. My first semester was weird. At this point, I was still considering being an in-person student once the pandemic had gone. So I spent that summer like buying bowls to have and looking at bedding and like all of those things you get for your dorm. And so I spent a lot of this semester talking to my advisors about housing for me, because I would have needed a single room on my own, because with my mast cell disorder and my wheat allergy, having another roommate just wouldn't have worked for me. So we were trying to figure that out, and my school has a program, I don't remember what it's called anymore, but basically it's a dedicated room in the cafeteria to peanut-free, wheat-free, I think it's technically the big 6 allergens, but I only remember the peanut and wheat. And you can't just walk in, not everybody can just walk in. You, with your student ID, will scan it on a thing and you're in the system, and so it'll let you in, but it wouldn't let everybody in. Which would have been okay. I wasn't super comfortable about it. But of course the school's gonna try every possible scenario to make you have a meal plan unless you absolutely can't. So I was thinking that I was gonna be in person because of that, but I think the longer I stayed online, the more I realized that it was just the best option for me, which I'm very happy about because I have very much enjoyed my time being an online student. So that first year, all classes were online, which meant a lot of my professors, who have only ever taught in person, now have to figure out Zoom and how to hold a class that way. But also, my school that year started on a brand new system. So they were using Blackboard, which is like a older system for, you know, schoolwork and grading and all of that stuff. And they were switching to what they use now, which is Brightspace. So between trying to figure out how to hold a Zoom lecture, having to figure out this whole new platform, things got lost in translation quite a lot. So it was a lot of emails back and forth. It was a lot of trying to figure everything out. But a funny thing that brought me much joy is that my mom works in IT. She works in IT for the university system. So she had access to a lot more tools than the professors were given by the university. So I was able to send out like these tools to students so they can help navigate it better, but also the professors to help them. And so my mom got called IT mom. Whenever something would happen in a Zoom lecture, I would like get my phone, like the professors would let me like take my phone and send a text to my mom, like, hey, they're having trouble doing this, like, how do you do it? And she would send me like a little paragraph on how to do it, and I would read it to them, and we would get through it. So yeah, that was very fun. But I'd say the most chaotic would have been my second semester. Because this is the semester that I took my first marketing class. And it did not go well. I was so miserable. I hated it. Like, I was good at it. Like, I got a good grade in the class. I think I got like a B or something in the class in the end. But, yeah, I just hated it. And it was one of those things where even though you're really good at something, it doesn't mean that's what you have to do with your life. Because you deserve to do something that you like and something that brings you joy. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean that's the thing that's making you happy. So I realized that I also, oh my god, I just forgot about that. I had a microeconomics, I think it was. I don't really remember anymore. It was one of those. And the professor I had, mandatory cameras on at all times. You can't turn your cameras off for a 2-hour lecture. I cannot sit for 2 hours straight. I would be in a lot of pain. Plus, the time that this lecture was being held, I had to take a medication, and I personally didn't feel comfortable taking medication on the online like screen. And so I emailed the professor to ask if I could just briefly turn my camera off just to take the medication, not to like stand up or anything, just to take the medication. Because I didn't want like people looking at me. I didn't want to distract the class because of it. And the response I got back was basically, I'm not changing my rules for one student. It's medication, get over it. Like, it was very rude, very much not like an accommodating professor. So I was able to switch out of it, but it's like, was my first time experiencing as an adult somebody being so negative about my disability. And back then I didn't even say I had a disability. Like, I didn't talk about it because I wasn't super comfortable with it. So yeah, a lot of that second semester was trying to get through things, trying to figure out a good schedule for myself, and just kind of like white knuckling it through because it was not enjoyable. By the end of the semester, I meet with my advisor once a semester actually to check in on the classes that I'm currently taking. My battery is low. Exactly what I needed. Great, be right back. Okay, things have almost been knocked over while I changed the battery, so might have shifted. I apologize. So yeah, I meet with my advisor once a semester to check in on the classes that I'm currently taking, as well as talk about the classes that I'll be taking for the upcoming semester. So this meeting I had for my second semester, I made it pretty clear that I wasn't happy with the classes I was taking or with my major, and my advisor told me that she thought I would be better in a different major. So we spent our meeting talking about kind of what we thought would be best for me. And after talking about kind of what I wanted to do and what was best, we came up with a short list, and the communications was on there. And it was the most intriguing, so I decided that my next semester I would take just an intro to communications class to see if I liked it. Spoiler alert, I did, seeing how that is now my major. I have really enjoyed my communications. I've made an entire video talking about why I'm a communication major, so I'll put a link down below if you guys want to go and watch that. But yeah. It's actually really funny. I think every second semester so far I have made some sort of change in my degree. Like, that second semester I changed my major to communication. Then sophomore year I think is when I declared a minor for creative writing. And then what else did I do? I did something. I don't remember. But yeah, that was kind of my first year of college. It definitely felt very chaotic. Again, I'm not in like super hypey blah mood, so might not have seemed super chaotic, but for me it was definitely a lot. It was very hard to get through, but I'm glad I did, because now I'm having a major that I like and a degree that I am proud of and think I did a lot for, so. Oh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, it really helps me out, and I will see you next week for a new video.